Hi guys, Posio here, and today we're going to talk about the moving targets. Moving targets, especially for beginner shooters, are something that always make us a little bit freak out before entering the stage, because the target is moving, so we don't know exactly where to shoot it, how to get our hits. But today I'll explain you my approach and few different methods to approach moving targets correctly.
Brought to you by Shooters Global. We created the advanced training system and next-gen shot timers to help you progress faster.
First of all, it mostly depends on sights you are using. In case of the iron sights, we are looking mostly to get the swinger as static as possible. So we are looking for ambush method. This method is working as well as on iron sights, as well on optic sights, but it takes a little bit more time than the follow-through method. The follow-through method mostly focuses on moving with the target. So basically, it's pretty easy with red dot, because you just need to put the red dot on the moving target. So it's pretty easy to call your shot. In case of the iron sights, you basically need to be more experienced shooter to read the iron sights correctly. So you need to get a lot of experience to know how exactly your shots will be placed on a swinger. So ambush method practice looks like this. The swinger comes to the position, it freezes for a moment because of the direction change. So we are looking for the point where the alpha appears right now, and when exactly the moving target will change its direction. So for example, we can look for some kind of rock, leaf, or something special behind the target to remember it and make transition to this place. The moving target comes in, you press trigger twice and get the best hits out of this target. The follow-through method actually begins a little bit faster, because you activate the moving target, and as soon as the target starts to appear on top of the wall or side of the wall, you start to hit it and follow its movement with your sights. So basically, you don't stop your gun at all in this method. So this method is cool because you don't waste any time while waiting on a swinger to come into certain position here. So it's the most efficient one, but you have to be experienced to get the best hits out of your target. Okay, so ambush with a Mickey Mouse. It's a little bit more complicated, because instead of one target, we got two of them. Basically, you need to find the point which will attract your attention. Behind the plate, there is more hidden behind the wall. So you start with this plate, wait for it to start changing in direction, and after hitting this plate, you are waiting in the same point and wait for the other plate to come in. The things get even more complicated, because this one doesn't change direction this place, so you only have one chance to shoot it with the ambush method. If you don't hit it, you have to wait for it to come back again, or try to shoot it with the follow-through. Alright, so let's compare those methods. I set up a pretty simple drill in the drills app, so we can analyze the scoring and the time, so we have the perfect data to analyze, and let's find out which method is better. My first 5 tries, I'll be shooting the ambush method on a paper target swinger, so I'll just look for some points to stop my gun at and wait for the moving target to come in. Stand by. Okay, so first try with the ambush method. I set up my gun in a bad position, so I waited for the moving target to come in. I pressed the trigger too early, had to make a little bit of correction, and to get my second hit in alpha zone. So let's try to make it better. So right now, waiting for the moving target to come in, I put the dot in a perfect spot and get 2 very nice alphas in here. Another try and another 2 alphas. Stand by. Double alpha. All right. Stand by. Double alphas on a swinger, and our summary is actually with the ambush method, when I put the gun in a certain point behind the target and wait for it to come in. Mostly I get all alphas. I get only one Charlie in here because of my own mistake. Okay, so now let's do the follow-through method. Stand by. And we got Alpha Charlie. So it's not as efficient as the previous one, but it was a little bit faster. Stand by. And we got double alphas. And double alphas. Mm-hmm. 208, and we got Alpha Charlie. Alright, the fastest time, but we got Alpha Charlie as well. So let's go to the drills we just did and analyze some data. The first one was a test run, so let's start the ambush method, counting with from number 2 to number 7. Basically, this method gives me perfect hits on a target pretty much each time, so it's a very good solution to choose this method on a low hit factor stage where the points really matter. When it comes to the high hit factor stages, we can check that the follow-through method starting from number 8 to 12 is a little bit more efficient because it allows us to cut a little bit more time, but it also risks the points loss. So whenever time matters, the follow-through method is perfect choice, but whenever the points matter, you have to look for the ambush method. On this diagram, you can see the time going down with almost each try. Especially the big difference is after 7 tries. So when we came to check the follow-through method, the time drastically falls down. So when we change the method for the follow-through, the time, as you can see, just went down pretty much. You can also check the hits. As I said, the first try was just a test, so let's start counting from number 2 to number 7. As you can see, with the ambush method, I only had 1 Charlie, but with the follow-through, I had 3 Charlies out of 5 tries. It makes the points go away, but you gain some more time. If you want to do comparisons like this on your own, you can just download the drills app, set up a drill like we did, and you can have fun with analyzing the data. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope the video was helpful for you, and hopefully the moving targets will not be as scary as they were before the video. So go on the range, try it on your own and get your best results, and track it, of course, with the drills app.